Hello to all my lively ladies. You're very welcome to today's Build a Stronger You strength workout. So this is our full body strength training. Okay, let's get ourselves warmed up. Just step touching and bringing those arms across the body here. Try and hold shoulder height. If that's too much for you in the warm up, just bring it down a little lower. Okay, let's get all these joints and ligaments warmed up before we begin our strength today. Now this is a couplet, so I know you enjoy the couplet workouts, and I think they're lovely to do with a strength workout. It's nice to get that second round in. So each set is going to be 4 minutes, 2 exercises, repeated twice, and we have 6 sets, making it a 24-minute workout. And as always, I try and get all those major muscle groups included in our strength workout. Let's count down these arms now and legs. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Give me a big march. Good. Pump those arms by your side. Now, I actually forgot to just get my mat ready, but keep marching there. But if you're coming to the floor with me today, sorry for the noise, but you will need a mat if you're on a wooden floor. But if you don't want to come to the floor, I'll show you alternatives for those particular moves. I'm bringing back the bear crawl row today. I'll show you an advanced version or a beginner version. But if you don't want to be down on the floor with any of that, you can just do your rows upright like we normally do here. Okay, I got some hamstring walks as well down on the mat. If you don't want to do hamstring walks, you can always come up onto your chair and just do some hamstring curls here. Okay, make sure you work both sides. All right, that's just so you don't want to come to the floor. I have the chest pull over today just to mix it up for the chest. Now you can do that on an elevated surface. And again, you have more advantage because you get a bit more range of movement if you're not coming straight down onto the floor. Okay, so there are plenty of options for everybody here if you find some of the exercises a little bit tricky for you. Now I do have a household step as well, so that's just to make exercises harder. You don't need that. You can do them on a chair. If you want to make it harder, go down lower to the floor or a coffee table, or just go straight down onto the floor and do the exercise with your hands on the floor. That's really the hardest version of it. Let's crisscross the arms. Okay, just have everything ready just before you begin. I have my 3 kilogram weights here, which is about 7 pounds, and I have my smaller ones. We do have triceps coming up today, so I have those ready. Kilogram each, so about 2 pounds each. Up over the head, work your way down in front of your body. Good work. Well done. Up and down. Good. And reach up and work your way down. Let's do 2 more. Good, all the way down. Up over the head. Good work. Let's get the hamstrings warmed up a little bit for our hamstring walks. Kicking out, you can kick down low to start with. See if you can get up a little higher and kick. Try not to lean back too far there. Kick and kick. Good. Kick, kick. Well done. Kick forward. Feeling a nice stretch there in the back of the leg now before we begin. Nice dynamic move for the body. Good. And kick. Kick and kick. Okay, keep going. Now our intervals are 15:45 today, and I do like that little bit of extra time just in case you're getting up and down off the floor. You need to be bringing weights with you, and that little bit of extra time is handy. Okay, so 6 sets, 2 exercises in each set, repeated twice. 4 and 3, 2. Now hold the 2 feet together. Just going to start off the workout today with a side lunge and a shoulder press. Okay, now if you can't do side lunging, always remember you can just sidestep it. A little mini lunge like this. A smaller range of movement will decrease the intensity of the exercise and just allow your body to get used to being in this side to side position. It's a good strength builder for the inner thighs. Good. Reach up and out. Reach in the middle. You can get a little bit deeper into that lunge. Try that. Good. Go forward a little bit here. Be banging things. And reach. Good. And reach. And reach. Let's do 2 more. And last 1. Let's sit ourselves down into a narrow squat. Reach up. You can just open the legs just slightly there. Send your hips back behind you. Bum out, bum leading, back is straight. And reach. Good. And reach. This is great. Getting the legs woken up here. Reach up. Good. Reach up. Let's do 2 more. And last 1. Open the legs a little wider. Tap the floor. Keep the heart rate coming up for me a little bit. Again, now we're not looking for cardio today, but just to get the blood circulating around the body. We have to get that heart to beat somewhat. That's it. And around and around. Good. Nice big circles. Reverse it. Good. And around and around. Well done. Nice big moves here. Really feeding the shoulder joint. Working now. Good. And 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Now, step touch it, shoulder press. I'm just step touching just to keep the heart rate up. Good. Now really push, pull down. Push, you want to make the move bigger, pull down to your hips. That's it. Good. Push and pull down. Good. 10 seconds. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's walk it out here. Some stationary walks, just warm up the calves and the ankles, and we'll get going. While we're doing this here, we'll do some bicep curls. Good. Here we have some bicep curls coming today. We're getting in some tricep extensions as well. Now you do have that option with your triceps of doing one at a time. So you could do round 1, the second one round 2, using heavier weight, or you can go with a lighter weight and get both done simultaneously. Good. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. All right, now we're going to start off with our side lunge, reaching down and then reaching up to the ceiling. So just one weight is required for the first move. Right, let's get ourselves going. Okay. Now, choose your weight, pull your belly button in. We're going to step out to the side. We're going to keep our chest upright as much as we can. Keep our back straight as we reach out and down to the floor. Good. And up. I'm staying on one side. We'll do the other side, round 2, okay? Good. Now remember, you can just do a little side step here, a little reach down. It's fine if you don't have that range of movement. Try a body weight if you find lunging a little bit difficult for you. Good. Make sure you know what leg is lunging out to the side, because you have to switch it around for round 2. That's it. Down we go. And you'll feel an amazing stretch on the stationary leg. Good. And reach up. Now we have a sumo squat, high pull, so we'll double up the weight there. So we're going down into, make sure your toes are pointing out wide, and then a high pull, okay? All right, so very exaggerated points of the toe here. Good. Pull back. Stick your bottom out behind you, just like I showed you there in your warm-up. Let that bottom lead. Chest is up. Good. Looking forward to keep that chest upright. Now, as always, if you see a squat in the strength workouts or any workout, you can just do a sit to stand on your chair if you find them a little bit difficult for you. Good. And back. Down. And pull back. Keep going. Come on, keep that chest upright for me. Feeling that upper half working hard here as well. It's a lovely full body move, that one. Now we're on to the other side now. So over here. Okay, and you don't have to wait for this 15-second rest. You can go straight away. Reach. And up over the head. Try to keep your back straight. That's it, good. Look forward. Looking forward really does help to keep, I think it really helps to keep the spine aligned. Nice and straight. Well done. Reach up and down and reach up. And now we have a second round of the sumo squat, high pull next. Good. Oops, get that balance. Well done. And then we move on to set 2. And set 2, we're heading down to the floor, or you're going to find an alternative if you don't want to come to the floor. So just what we spoke about there in the warm-up. Okay, let's get ourselves into position for sumo. Feet are wide, abs are engaged, shoulder blades slightly retracted. There's a lot to do to get ready for each move. That's it, don't rush into them. Get the body nice and ready. Reach. Even here, if you don't feel like you need a chair for assistance, but you still feel squatting are a little bit hard for you, just do a little squat. Introduce it to your body. Make sure your knees are going out. That's really important, and that's what I love about sumo squat. I always find that the knees, it's easier to track the knees out over the shoes or the toes with this particular type of squatting. So it's a good one to start with, to train those knees to go out and not cave inwards. Well done. And there's 4 minutes, okay. Now bring a weight with you, or 2 if you want to double up for pullover. Depends on your weight. So we're starting with that one. Down we go, and then we'll have our hamstring walks. Now, pull over. Just over the head, back up above your chest. If you're quite strong, you might be able to do this with 2 weights. Good. We're doing 2 rounds of it, so take your time. Now the floor, again, just like our tricep workout that we do here sometimes. Just being on the floor and our bench fly, our chest fly, the floor actually acts as a bit of a protection for us that we don't overextend. So if you do this up on an elevation, just say a bed, and you can do it on a bed, just be careful that you don't overextend if you're on the edge of the bed. Okay, now let's get ready for our hamstring walks. Now I'm going to keep it very, very simple. Up into your bridge, squeeze your glutes, walk in, walk out. Walk in, walk out. Now the challenge here is to try and hold your bridge. It's so tricky. Your hips just want to fall right down. You have to keep resetting. Tummy muscles in. Good, keep checking. See what your butt is doing there. Walk it out, walk it in. You can feel it straight away, or hopefully you're feeling the hamstrings and not the glutes. If you are feeling your glutes, they are taking over the work of your hamstrings, which is not a good sign. So lots more of this particular exercise for you. Good. And over we go. Okay, let's go back now to the pullover, and if you want more reps, you can go straight away. Try and hold that nice neutral spine there with your pelvis. Okay, let's go here and over. Now this is a wonderful stretch for your latissimus dorsi muscle group and your swimmer's muscle. So not only are you getting a nice bit of work for your chest and your triceps here and a little bit into the shoulder, you're getting some good work or some good stretches for your back muscles. That's it, good. And just above your chest. And lift. Good. And lift. Well done. Feeling really stretched now at this stage. Okay, good. Now let's go into those hamstring walks. Remember, if you're up on the chair, you can do hamstring curls. If you have your chair and you're down lower onto a household step or a coffee table, one leg, other leg. Switch to the other side now for this round. Walk it out, walk it in, walk it out, walk it in. Good, try and hold that bridge. If you want to just put your hands on your bum cheeks just to guide you a little bit if you're not used to it, because that is very challenging. I can really feel my hamstrings. This is so incredibly difficult. I feel this much more than with a dumbbell swing. Good. Keep going, come on. Last time for this one. And we move on to the next set 3. And we've got a narrow squat, bicep curl, shoulder press. So a lovely full body exercise next. Okay, how are your hamstrings after that one? Are they surviving? All right, move your mat out of the way. Okay. Now we're into narrow squat, so letting the bum lead. Sorry, I have no time to demonstrate them. Bum lead, bicep curl, shoulder press. So letting that bottom lead. My bottom's kind of a little bit asleep after those. The hamstrings are feeling the last exercise. Okay, good. Bicep curl, shoulder press. Narrow, bicep curl, shoulder press. Good. Bicep curl, shoulder press. Now the next move, I'm back down to the floor, but this time I'm going to kneel. So you might need some support for your knee. Narrow. I'll just finish that one. If you don't want to come to the floor, you can just work one side at a time, put one weight down, one side at a time here, and stay upright and just row upright. You can do the other side round too. If you don't mind kneeling, come on down with me here, and I'm going to do kneeling back rows. This is actually my favorite position to work my back muscles. I just feel I can get a much better range of movement this way. But I understand if you can't come to the floor, you need an alternative. So you stay upright, do one side, back rowing. You can even use a chair as assistance, or you can try it yourself. You work more muscle groups just doing it on your own. But of course, if you need assistance, use a chair. Good, and lower slowly back down, and back down. Now we're back to the narrow squat, bicep curl, shoulder press. Now, okay, or just after a little break. If you don't want a break, get going with it. Just make sure you're leading your bum here, sticking out. Drop down, bicep curl, shoulder press, okay? All right, let's go. Bicep curl, shoulder press, good. Curl it, shoulders, well done. Curl it, shoulder press. That's it. Curl and shoulder. And keep those elbows tucked in. Good. For your bicep curl. That's it. Breathe out to lift the weights above your head. And that is a strict shoulder press there. So that you might be feeling that one pretty much okay because of the strict movement and no legs helping out. Right, let's go down now. If you need assistance for your knee, put a mat underneath you. Okay, reset those shoulder blades, just draw them together there behind you. Good. Take your time now, slowly return to the start. That's it. And don't straighten the arms completely. That's just simply because you're keeping the muscle under tension there, which is what we want when we're working out. Now we're moving on to set 4. And we have some shoulder work, lat raise, lateral raise and front raise. And then we're into those bear crawls. And I'll show you a beginner version, more intermediate, advanced, or you can just come back up and do some rows upright if you don't want to do any floor work. Good. Slowly lower down. Right, let's move in to our next set. Okay, set 4. So we're into lat raises. You can stagger your feet with this one. And then front raises. You might have to drop your weight here. Okay, grip strength's tiring. Good, take your time. Good. And don't hold your breath. Keep breathing. So we're working the shoulders now here, lateral to the side and then to the front. And then we're going to head down, we're going to work our back muscles again. And I really do think every strength workout you do, get your back muscles worked. And if you can get them worked at different angles like we're doing today, that's even better. Because we need to look after our posture the older we get. Ooh, this is tough. Might get one more rep out. Let's finish that front one. Good. Now, if you need a mat, use your mat. I do like to do this on the floor. Right, bear crawl. So down into onto all fours. This is more a beginner version. Okay, just rowing with your knees on the floor. Want to make it harder? Come up and let your knees elevate above the floor a couple of inches. You can mix between the two if you're finding it really difficult. Now, of course, if you don't want to do either of these, just stay upright. I'm just going to show people that you keep going what you're choosing there. Come up and you just do some rows. Double up the row this time, okay? Stay upright if you can't come to the floor. This one, if you're feeling really tired, or if you just want to do a more beginner version, just keep your knees on the ground. Maybe round 2, you might try a few reps with the knees elevated. Okay, now we're back to the shoulders. Woo, I'm feeling this now today. Always feel the strength workouts. Okay, lat raise, front raise. Stagger the feet there just to help out the lower back. Draw your belly button in. Good. Lift. Out to the front. Side. Out to the front. Good, come on, you can do it. Lift. Good work. If you're really struggling but you'd like to continue, just see if you have a lighter pair of weights. Use your lighter weights, that will really help out. Good, no harm in scaling down a little bit if you have to. Good. Last few seconds, we can do it, come on. Let's do it together. Lift, and I'll just finish that one out. Okay, now we know what's next, bear crawl. So remember, if you can't come to the floor, you can just do some back rows, doubling it up. Okay, or you can do the ones using the chair, but don't forget you have to do both sides, so you'll have to add in some a little bit at the end. Okay, I'm going to try this elevated. Round 2. What have we got next now? Next set. Oh, we have our biceps to work next. Try not to come up too high with those knees, be strict about it. Just elevate them a little bit above the floor. I know that's extremely challenging. Good, keep checking what they're doing. Come on, you can do this. Stick with it. It's a tough one. Keep going. Be so strong. Lower those weights gently, that's it. Well done. Okay, now we are into bicep. I'm sweating a good deal here now. So a regular bicep and then a wide bicep. Woo. So we start off with those elbows tucked in to the little waist pockets and then a wide bicep curl. So regular, so that's the dumbbells up to your shoulders, then a little bit out to the side, but keeping the elbows locked into your waist. Now, back to doing some legs next, but I have shoulders included with it. You don't have to do the shoulders. You can leave it out if you're feeling tired. But we've got a curtsy lunge and a lat raise. Leave it out if you need to. Good. Ooh, really feeling the arm muscles now. Getting a good workout today. Well Well done. All right, now make some room for your curtsies. Holding the weight up in front, curtsy, lateral raise, and then the other side, lateral raise. Leave out the lateral raise if your arms are just too tired. You can just do curtsies. Good. If you can't do a curtsy, just do a little step back. You might be able to do a little bend of the knee. Good. Lateral raise. Curtsy. Lateral raise. If you've had a rest for about 20 seconds or so, you might be able to get a few lateral raises in. Try that. Good. Lift up. And squeeze. And squeeze. And last one. Squeeze it out. Now if your grip strength is really tiring, put the weights down. Shake out those wrists. Give yourself that little bit of rest. Okay. Good work. Now let's go back. Biceps. Bicep. Wide. Bicep. Wide. Good work. Wide. Sorry, that was regular. Regular. Wide. Good. Regular. And out wide. And keep those elbows very close to your body. Keep your elbow joints safe. Good. And curl it. That's it. Get a full range if you can there. That's it. You're doing great. One more. Excellent. Okay, well we have a little break for that grip strength again, and we get into those curtsies, alternating curtsies, lateral raises. Shake out those wrists. Whew. We're doing a water break today. Now, let's go with it. Okay, weights out in front, curtsy and lateral. Curtsy. Now the curtsy lunge is an absolutely excellent butt builder, if that's a terminology you want to use. It really does develop and shape your bottom muscles. Good. I'm just adding on here, getting in some more upper body work while we're here today. But of course, you can leave it out if you're very fatigued. Good. And down. On to set 6. Now our last set, it went quick enough all the same. Good, now this is the tricep exercise. You can either do one and lock in your elbow and do the other side, set around 2, or you can get 2 lighter ones and just do your extensions. Like this, keeping the back straight. This one is tricky to keep the elbows from wandering, so just be very aware of that. Good. Gently tap the weights off your upper back muscles there, just behind you there. Now we're teaming this up with one knee tuck and a kick back, either using your chair, a step, coffee table, or right down to the floor. Just do one leg, and we'll do the other leg the second round. Good work. Some of these exercises, it's just nice to focus on one side. Well done. Okay, now so this is the knee tuck. Okay, tuck the knee in, kick back. Just stay on one side. We'll do the other leg next. If you want to, get down to the floor, go down lower. Just the more you lower yourself to the floor, the harder you're going to work. Good. You might say they're all hard. That's it. Tuck that knee in under your chest, work your tummy there. Oh, you're really feeling the crunch of the abs there. And kick back. So we're extending the leg back. That's working your glutes, your bum muscles, your hamstrings, working your tummy, working your shoulders here. This is a wonderful exercise. And look, no weight, just your body weight. Good. Now I started on the right there. Just make sure you know what leg you have to do next. Okay, well done. All right, we're into triceps. Okay, back to triceps. This is tough today. I'm really feeling every muscle working. Okay, let's get ready and bend and extend. That's it. Good. And keep those elbows nice and tucked in for me. Well done. Come on, you're doing great. This is tough. Muscles are quivering. If you liked today's strength, don't forget to give it a thumbs up before you leave. That'll be wonderful support for the video or the channel as a whole. And it just lets me know you enjoy the strength workouts too. And I'm so glad that you do. It's so important that we strength train at any age, but most particular when you get into these menopausal or post-menopausal years as we lose bone density. Okay, are we ready for this? Get those wrists ready. Knee tuck, kick back. Good, now just try and get as quality reps out here. Don't be trying, don't be trying for quantity. Kick back, kick. Good. Tense up the tummy there. Tensing up the tummy really gives you a wonderful abdominal exercise here. Working those glutes, squeeze as you kick back. Just there now. 24 minutes in the bag. Last few seconds, come on, you can do it. Really extend that leg back behind you. And there you go. Oh, so glad to hear the beeper. Well done. That was amazing, truly amazing workout. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, and I have to say it went so fast, it really did. Now, if you've time, you can run through the exercises again if you do have the time. Let's get into a calf stretch. Keep breathing. Just pressing the foot gently into the floor behind you. That's good. Let's put our hands on our hips, open up the chest. Great work. If you found that some of those exercises, particularly a pullover, if you're not used to the pullover, that chest exercise, and you found you were losing control of the weights, sometimes you kind of feel like your arms are wobbling and they're going out too far to the side, try a lighter weight with that exercise and you'll very quickly build up strength. Good, you feeling that nice pull in the back of your lower leg, your hamstring, your calf. Good, other side. Drive the body forward, make sure those toes are facing that 12 o'clock position. Open up that chest. Come on, let's see a proud chest. Put your hands, your thumbs nearly on the upper portion of your back side there. Good. Again, straightening out those toes. Oops, losing the balance. Push forward a little bit more to increase your stretch. Well done. Good work. Now let's stretch out some upper body muscles. Triceps. So we do that tug of war with the palm and just below the elbow, trying not to yank on the joints. And you're pushing that elbow into your palm. Your palm is saying, I'm not going anywhere. Pushing back on it. It really gets deep into the belly of the muscle. Just pat yourself on the back. Good. Now after a few seconds of that, or 20 or 30 seconds of that, see if you can get increase the range of movement there, so you can get your fingers to go down your upper back a little bit more. That's it. Hopefully you can. If not, just keep working on that. And then the other side. And repeat the same sequence or the same tug of war there, yeah. So push. Come on, let's push that elbow against that palm. So just using your hands there to help you stretch your body, to help you stretch your tricep in particular. See if you can get your hand to go down your back a little bit more. Don't worry if you can't, that just takes practice. Gently release yourself out of that. Oh, that feels so good. And hands out to the side. Now before you do this, make sure you're engaging your abdominals. reach, center, reach. It's a nice dynamic stretch for the torso. Good. And reach. Now if you want a longer cool down, I will link up my extensive cool down playlist, which you'll find in the description box below the video here. I'm just adding on these short cool downs. I know I do get requests from people to add on some cool downs at the end of the workouts, but if you want a longer one, they're there for you. Okay. Stretch across. Hold that stretch, engaging those abdominals. And other side. Well done. Reach right across. This is lovely, lovely stretching. Okay, I'd love to have another 10 minutes to do some more stretches. We've got to move on, shoot another video for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Drink your water and I will see you in the next one. See you soon.